we don't know what a good angle is right now, so we're gonna do this here at my desk. Welcome. We're gonna do a reading. I didn't really plan it, I just really want to do it. And I have time. There's this beautiful moment before us. The heater is on. Oh, the heat is on, so it might be a little loud. That's okay. You're here for the message. You're not here for clear, beautiful audio. I mean, you might be, but I don't think you'd be here if that's what you're looking for. Either way, so we're going to see what we need to hear. It's kind of like just a wild reading, whatever needs to come out. That's how I do it most of the time. Let's see what insights we can get. Let's see what needs to be known or heard today. Got the Three of Swords in reverse. Three of Swords in reverse. Okay, what else? It's a good sign already, some of that emotional release. That's really nice. What else do we need to hear? The Knight of Swords. Okay. Two Swords cards here. Interesting. I feel like there's some momentum when it comes to expression. Some sort of communication. The Moon. Some kind of communication, you know, some kind of push of communication that kind of brings some of this emotional stuff out of the shadows. Maybe some things are going to be shared, expressed, something's coming in that's going to kind of maybe give some clarity on this. Whatever this is. Let's see. Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Hold on, I'm gonna get some more information. Temperance in reverse. Feels like there might be at least the perception of an emotional imbalance. And this could be maybe you not expressing everything on your heart. But it could be someone else. But what I'm feeling really is some kind of communication that's going to come through. I'm hearing like there could be money blocks due to these past feelings or repressed feelings that haven't been shared yet. This could be causing some kind of money block because there's an imbalance on how much of your actual desires, feelings, and repressed self needs communicated. But there is momentum here. I don't know if this is someone coming in to start a conversation or to mention something to you that's going to help shine some light and clarity on this block, but it could also be you finally feeling the need to express and reprioritize a little bit. Get a few more cards here. Okay. Yeah, okay. There's a balance here. This is the Two of Pentacles. This a lot of the times can be like balancing work and play. For this reading, it's definitely an adaptation. You need to learn to adapt by communicating feelings that need communicated. there's an imbalance here that I think you are working on rebalancing. So I want to show you these. So we have Temperance in reverse and then the Two of Pentacles, which kind of both kind of these balancing cards. So this is about adaptability and Temperance being that balance, that moderation, being able to moderate. I think one thing here is you've been struggling to moderate and balance possibly financial abundance, possibly money, but also possibly the amount of emotion you share, the words, the things that you feel need shared, or maybe your priorities are a little imbalanced right now. Maybe you're not speaking up for yourself. You're kind of hiding in the shadows because of these past feelings, but that's starting to come out. It's starting to come out, and you're needing to learn how to balance it in healthy ways, because it will come out in unhealthy ways if you're not careful. You get a few more cards, so I can really shed some light on this. Trying to see if there's any more messages that I can get. The Three of Wands, upright. Page of Wands. I'm gonna get two more. I feel like I need two more. The Hierophant in reverse. Placed that under the moon. You can't see that, but and the Six of Cups in reverse. So, right off the bat, I can tell that a lot of these feelings you've carried with you your whole life. So a lot of these feelings, ideas, beliefs, especially regarding worth, money, material possessions, feelings, possibly creative potential, you have blocks related to this all the way back from your childhood, from past situations, from how you learned to interact with the world when you were really young. There are a lot of feelings that have been trapped that have been kind of I don't want to say holding you back, but I also just heard morals. There's blockages that are making you insecure and possibly preventing you from living from your moral standards, from what you know is right, what you know is right for you. Okay. Page of Wands and the Three of Wands beside each other. It seems like, so I put the Page of Wands under the Knight of Swords here. It seems like there is going to be some communication coming in, or a spark of insight, an epiphany. Something is going to happen that's going to give you a spark of inspiration, and it'll come in. It feels like it's possible that some inspirational quote or somebody talking to you, somebody having a conversation and allowing you to express yourself and your emotions, somehow in this situation where you're communicating your feelings, you're going to realize the spark that you've needed. There is a lot of abundance on the horizon. There's a lot of available potential, creative potential for creating the life that you do desire. It is definitely a possibility in the future, but the call here is to reevaluate and adapt to the change. So one change that really needs to be made that I see is doing your work to heal by expressing, releasing emotions and thoughts that don't serve you anymore, by shifting communication styles from withholding information to actually expressing your desires and what you want. You need to not keep your morals inside you, but to act with integrity with your morals. When something goes against your moral compass, don't shy away. Don't shrink yourself. You need to express that. You need to say, this isn't okay to me. I can't do this anymore. This is not in alignment with who I am at my core. This is not in alignment with how I think that I should live and interact with other people. This goes against my moral compass. You're going to have to start sharing those things. And I don't know, I'm not trying to dig at you. It's a beautiful healing that takes place when you can express and release all of the things that no longer serve you. And it makes so much space for the right things. You do not have to be afraid of coming out of the shadows, because the shadows do not serve you. You are not going to find a bright, happy, abundant future in the shadows. You will find it when you adapt to the changes that are happening within you. Balance. Balance is a very large concept, right? But when I'm saying balance, it means an overall life balance. There's a shift here happening that in order to keep moving and gain that future that is on the horizon and get that insight, you're going to have to reprioritize that kind of balance. You're going to have to express yourself. Don't hold back too much. Don't give too much. Don't do these old coping mechanisms over and over again. You're going to need to learn new skills to balance that out. And eventually, through balancing, moderating, you're going to finally get to the stable place in every way. And when you have that kind of stability, so think about, this is what's coming to me. Think about, so there's two wheels, right? And they're connected to the axle. So these two wheels are connected. They have a stability that allows them to make the momentum keep going. If that axle were to break, those wheels become wobbly. They might fall off. If that happens, there's no longer stability that can create momentum. It is that kind of stability that we are gaining. Integrity that we carry with us constantly. And that is how, when we carry with us our moral code, our moral compass, we don't keep all of our thoughts and feelings in the shadows. We express ourselves truly and adapt to every situation with integrity. That is going to create that momentum. That is going to create that push to this. You see here, this is in reverse. The 10 of Pentacles is in reverse. The abundance, the absolute abundance card. And then the 3 of Wands underneath it. This is a man looking towards the future. And right now it's in reverse. But in the future, when you adapt, when you learn to balance, when you actually learn to express, shift your mindset, change your thought patterns, the wealth is there. It is there in the future. Absolutely. I really like that. Kind of want to use an oracle deck, but I'm not sure which one. I did not plan this out. Alright, we're gonna do the Sacred Self-Care Oracle, if that's cool with you. We're gonna pull a couple. I think 2 sounds good. And we're gonna see how this is gonna, relate to your self-relationship. How can you download this information, integrate it, and use it for your own soul healing and growth? That's what we're gonna get here. Ground yourself. Again, that's that stability that will put you in a place and in an energy that will allow you to bring in and call in what is actually right for you. Okay? Grounding yourself. That is very important. Okay, let's get one more. Movement. Isn't that interesting? So it's ground yourself and movement. I feel like a lot of the time we would consider these opposites, right? But if you think about my wheel and axle example, this is grounding ourselves, getting in our own energy, understanding our own perspective, our own energies, maybe meditating on the thoughts that don't serve us, the different mechanics happening in the brain that add up to all of the beliefs and all the actions and all the steps you take, right? It's kind of reevaluating that and then coming back from a place of integrity and creating that movement. Honestly, movement in this way, as you see, it kind of looks like she's doing yoga. That is another way to ground yourself. So, getting back into the body. Both of these are different things you can do, different exercises you can do to kind of get back into the body, which is grounding in itself. But movement, especially like yoga practices, working out, things like that, flexibility practices, this actually is beneficial to help move your actual body, right? So not only are we able to stabilize the mind, but we are now able to create this flexibility and this strength to be able to stabilize the body also to move forward. And this is these two sides. We're grounding ourselves, which means mental clarity, and then we're moving in a way that allows us to balance our body. We're balancing both body and mind here. It's very important. So it's releasing the tension, the inflexibility and stuff from the body, from the muscles, but at the same time you're releasing the inflexibility from the mind. I absolutely adore that. I absolutely do something every day. Do something. You know what's best for you, how to balance your life, how to adapt to what you need. Everyone is different. Everybody is an individual. That is what you are being called to do here. Really hope that gave you some guidance. I appreciate you spending your time here with me. Thank you so much. Have a blessed day.